All right, so our next demonstrator is we're going to jump right over to another kitchen, and that kitchen is da, 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 Columbus, Ohio. Well, kind of Columbus, but we're going to go right to Mr. Kevin Farrell, and Kevin is making mint brownies. Yum, yum. Kevin.
Hey, everybody. Hi, Pam. How are you?
Hi,
Can
Kevin.
you hear
Hi,
me?
Jeff.
That's Jeff. That's Jeff's arms. So, oh my gosh, you guys, it's all green, it's all mint, it's all Irish, it's all March. I'm so excited. So I've been in Tupperware for about 15 years. I started when I was living in Los Angeles, working as an actor in television. And I needed to supplement my income. And I love to be on camera. I love to be in front of people. I love to talk. I love to entertain. So I came into Tupperware and I just love it. So I want to do a delicious, minty, shamrocky, Irishy dessert for you guys tonight. So I'm using our silicone. If you're not familiar with our silicones, they're awesome. They're good for the oven, the freezer, the microwave. Nothing sticks, easy cleanup. Now, the brownie recipe that I did earlier for you guys tonight was just a regular envelope or box brownie. You can do your brownies from scratch, and I know Tupperware has a from scratch brownie recipe, but I was cutting corners, you guys, because that's why we love Tupperware. We can do from scratch, or we can cut corners. So what I want you to do, though, before you ice your brownies with the icing that I'm going to show you, I want you guys to take it out of here, because if you ice already in here, your tendency is that you're going to want to cut them, and you do not ever want to cut on your silicone. That's not good. So this is one of our freezer mate lines, which is the perfect size to store these and carry them. So I'm going to do a little flipperoo here. So that's going to allow me to be able to ice these later and then store them in my container. All right. But I went ahead and started my buttercream icing. Now, you already saw the whip and mix earlier, right, with Lori and Dwayne. This is such an easy icing recipe, you guys. I went ahead and did it. So it's just butter, a little milk, and some powdered sugar. Look at that consistency, you guys, all right? But we're going to make it a little shamrocky by adding some mint extract, just like Lori did in her shamrock shake. All the recipe ingredients are going to be shared with your Tupperware consultant, so don't worry about ingredients right now or proportions. And then we're going to do our green food coloring, so a little bit of that, 3 or 4 little squeezes of that. And then we're going to go in here and we're going to whip it up, you guys. Now, we're on gear number 2, so we're just going to whip this up. Now, what I have found with our whip and mix is that whether you're doing brownies or you're doing buttercream icings or anything, you kind of want to make sure that you go down in there with your saucy silicone spatula, and you want to make sure that you get this all incorporated, because it kind of doesn't quite get down into the little nooks and crannies. So I want to go around in there with my spatula, make sure that you get all the color and all the mint mixed up. Gosh, I made these last week, you guys, and Jeff and my neighbor went crazy. Now look, I mean, look at that buttercream icing, you guys. I mean, how simple was that, right? So you're gonna ice your brownies, and then to even, what do they say, gild the lily, with your chopper, which you saw Angela use earlier, with the blade attachment, take your mint Oreos that I store in my rectangle number 1. You can hide these from the kids, you guys, because if you put this in the pantry sideways, they're never going to look. All right. Now, with your blade attachment, now you can do 5 or 6. You don't want to put too many on the top, because I wanted the green icing to show. And then just go ahead. Don't do it too much, because you don't want it to just turn into dust. But look. So then what you do is, once you ice your brownies, then take this, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle across the top, and then gently kind of just press those Oreos down into the buttercream icing, because you don't want any of them to fall away. You guys, seriously, this was a great smash up of a recipe, don't you think?
Oh, no, they were arguing about them at work, because I took the leftovers to work. and people were doling them out like they were pieces of gold.
It's delicious. And when you store it in Tupperware, it takes all the calories out, right, Pam? Back to you.
Woo, thank you so much. Absolutely. No calories. Right. I love that concept. All right. Thank you so much. That was really, really awesome.